Hello, hello. I'm Juliana Hever, the plant-based dietitian, and this is the What Would Juliana Do Q&A. Today I wanted to talk about plant-based meats. I'm often asked about this in interviews and by my clients and colleagues and friends and family, so I thought I would put all of my thoughts together in one video today. So in my 16 years as a plant-based dietitian, I cannot believe how much plant-based meats have evolved and how ubiquitous they have become. You can go quite literally anywhere, almost anywhere in the world, and find the words plant-based stamped on either restaurants or food packaging in stores. It's just extraordinary what has happened. They are everywhere, and that's really quite exciting. The flip side of that is that in the last few years, I have seen vegans come to me with the same or similar health issues as omnivores. People are coming to me with hyperglycemia and hypertension and high cholesterol and excess weight that they can't lose. And this is due to the consumption or overconsumption, I should say, of these products. So we do need to be mindful of these products and use them very conscientiously. Now, I'm not saying that they don't fit into a health promoting diet. Of course they can. These are the perfect products for, transitioning to a plant-based diet. Those people that are just like, oh, I can't live without my meat and potatoes, my, 3 times a day meat on the plate. This is a great transition food because a lot of people can tolerate it. And of course it is better than the animal-based version. But because they taste so similar to animal products and they are trying to mimic animal products so much, they are nutritionally similar to them as well. So we do have to be mindful of the high amounts of saturated fat. Some of them have heme iron. They are really processed. There's oils and there's salts and sugars and all this other stuff in most of these products that you really need to be mindful of. So the most important thing is, what is the preponderance of your diet? What is your day-to-day diet? What do you eat mostly? Of course, I recommend sticking to a diet based on vegetables, fruits, whole grains, legumes, mushrooms, nuts, seeds, herbs, and spices in infinite tasty combinations. But there is room for days of deliciousness, choices outside of those categories. Of course, you can make amazing foods, amazing burgers, and amazing anything out of those whole food products. But once in a while, if you want a little treat, a day of deliciousness, whatever you consider it, this is a good place to go. And these options are now everywhere. So the most important question is, compared to what? It is a question that is not asked often enough. So if you're going to a restaurant and you're gonna have a animal-based burger or a plant-based burger, I would definitely say go for the plant-based burger because it is better. But if you're gonna go to a restaurant and choose between a plant-based burger and a bowl of legumes and greens and, whatever, something else that's more wholesome, I would rather you have that instead. So you have to think about it in context. And again, I always go back to progress. It's not perfection. It's not about having to be perfect. We are human after all. And that is how we behave, and that's how we live in this world. So these are great that they're available. Treat them very conscientiously, very mindfully, and use them accordingly. I hope that helps. Thank you so much for all of your questions and comments. Please keep them coming in the comment section below via direct message or my website, plantbaseddietitian.com. You could learn on my website about my nutrition services, my weight loss support group, and my new podcast, the Choose You Now podcast, which is available on iTunes and anywhere that you love to listen to podcasts. So again, visit me at plantbaseddietitian.com to find out all about all of those things. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time.